Hi everybody. Today I'm here to talk to you about how to jumpstart your weight loss and stop starting over every Monday. So I've got my top 3 tips to share with you guys to hopefully get you out of your plateau, get you past the cycle that you might find yourself in, gaining and losing the same 2 to 3 pounds week after week after week. So my name is Tani Wachinski and I am the co-creator of Curvy Girl Weight Loss. Whoop, whoop. So before we dive in, I just want to let you guys know something super exciting coming up. We are just about to be releasing our brand new and improved 10 and 30 program. So this is a program that we've designed to help you to lose up to 10 pounds, if not maybe a little bit more. We've had a couple women go ahead and do that in 30 days, right? With just simple nutrition, gentle fitness, nothing crazy, no shakes, skills, no shakes, gimmicks, or pills. We just coach you, we give you the tools that you need to be successful, and we get you out of this plateau that you might be finding yourself in. But back to the issue at hand, we're going to be talking about my 3 favorite tips. So tip number 1 that I have for you is to stop your all or nothing thinking. All right. This is probably the biggest one that I see people struggling with, women specifically. It's like you're either on the dot, doing the thing, or you're off the dot and you've completely given up and everything is gone. Right. So maybe you get really excited. You say, all right, this is the week. This is my week. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get started. So you lay it all out. You've got this perfect plan. Maybe you slashed your calories a little bit too low. Maybe you've made that exercise a little bit too intense. So then by Wednesday or Thursday, you're starting to get a little bit tired. You're starting to get a little hangry. Maybe you're snapping at your family. And by Friday, you've completely given up and you go completely off the wagon. You binge on a ton of food and you spend the weekend sort of having your last hurrah because you decided that no, next week, Monday is going to be the day, right? Monday, I'm going to do it again. And so it's this cycle that you just find yourself in week after week after week. So the big challenge with this all or nothing thinking is that it's all or nothing, right? You're either perfect or you're not. And that's just not the world that we live in. That isn't what most of us can be. So instead of doing that, I recommend that people try to incorporate the 80-20 rule. So what that means is that 80% of the time you're doing the things, right? You're eating healthy, you're finding that balance on your plate, you're nourishing your body, you're healing your hormones in your gut. And then maybe 20% of the time you've got that wiggle room for that birthday cake or grandma's apple pie on Thanksgiving, or whatever special treats that you come to find yourself wanting during the week. So it gives you that little bit. So if you think about your week and you've got 3 meals a day for 7 days, that's 21 meals. If we're talking 80-20, that means 17 of those meals you're finding that balance and you're following the dot, and then that gives you 3 to 4 meals that you've got a little bit more wiggle room. You've got time for those strategic splurges and those treats that maybe you want to be having. And that's how you find balance. So, trying to ditch that all or nothing and shift over into the 80-20 rule is a really great way to stop starting over every Monday, right? Tip number 2 is I see women and they're going too big too soon, right? They've got a big goal. They've got a big plan. They have decided, like I said, this is the weekend I'm going to do it. But then it's too big. It's too much. They need to actually walk back that goal a little bit. So it's kind of like if you are thinking about doing something and you're trying to jump over the lake, you're not going to jump over the lake. You can't jump over the lake, but you could jump over a puddle and then the next puddle and then the next puddle, so that eventually you've gone the distance of that lake. So kind of thinking about whatever your goal is like that, like how can I break it down, walk it back, reverse engineer this so that I have success. If this is something you've been trying to do over and over and over again, and you're continuously missing the mark, it's probably too big and we need to readjust that. Inside of my programs, we work on this a lot because everybody's very, very excited. They want to do the thing, but sometimes we have to start where you are, right? You can't just expect to be over here if you're still way back here. So start where you are, get a plan, move it forward, but make sure that it's manageable and it's doable. Step number 3, negative self-talk. This is such a hard one, but such a big and important piece. We spend a lot of time working on this inside of our programs at the Curvy Girl Academy. And the best thing that I could tell you to help with this is to become aware of it and understand how you're talking to yourself and start to try to shift so that you're talking to yourself like you would your best friend, right? You your best friend, if she came to you and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm struggling so hard. I completely failed at doing this thing that I was trying to do. And I feel so worthless and I just can't seem to do it. You're not going to wag your finger at her and be like, that's right, you're terrible. I can't believe that you did that. You're such a failure. You're never going to get there. Right? If that's how you talk to your best friend, she's not going to be your best friend for very long. So thinking about yourself and, having that worth and that love for yourself and knowing that you're worth being talked to like that. You wouldn't talk to your best friend like that. You shouldn't talk to yourself like that. If your best friend came to you and said that, you would probably come from a place of encouragement and love and empathy. You'd be reminding her of how far she's come so already and the good things that she did and what her dream and her goal is, and that it's still important and that she's worthy of getting there, right? All these beautiful things you would be telling her. And so you need to start to tell those things to yourself, because this is the only place that you have to live. We want it to be a beautiful and a positive place to live and be. So those are my tips for you guys. I wanted to keep this short and sweet, but just to recap, you've got your all or nothing thinking. That's got to go, right? We're going to try to shift into the 80-20 rule and the 80-20 way of thinking. Number 2, don't make the goals too big. Don't try to do too much too soon. Walk it back, make your action steps manageable so that you can actually start to make progress and get where you want to be. Number 3, stop with the negative self-talk. All right, start thinking and speaking to yourself the way that you would your best friends, and you're going to find that it's just a much better place for you to live mentally. All right. So again, team, I'm going to drop the link down below if you're interested in getting on the wait list for our 10 and 30 program that we've got launching next month. I'm so excited. I can't wait. If you've been, gaining and losing the same 2 to 3 pounds for a few weeks here, or if you're just starting out on your journey and you're sick of the diet culture and you're sick of the yo-yo dieting and all those different types of things, then this is perfect for you. Or if you've kind of been on your journey and you've been making some progress, but you've been finding that you're hitting that plateau and you can't quite get into the next level. You can't quite get to that place that you want to be. This is absolutely perfect for you, because we're going to be gently pushing you into the right direction, teaching you these simple steps and these simple things that you can do to make this process easier. Again, no pills, no shakes, none of that mess. We're just using simple nutrition. We're going to be healing your gut. We're going to be balancing your hormones. We're going to be doing all kinds of great things inside. So now is the time to get on that wait list, because we've got all kinds of awesome discounts, exclusive bonuses, different types of things for the people who are on our wait list and are looking forward to this program launching. So thank you guys so much. Again, my name is Tani from Curvy Girl Weight Loss, and I will see you next week for Trainer Tip Tuesday.